Hey guys, Sean here bringing you another juice review, and this is going to be a little bit of an odd video because I'm going to talk to you about a vendor who you cannot at this time order juice from. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, well Sean, why would you tell us about juicy goodness that I can't order? Well, because you should be able to order it. There's so many vendors out there that have juices, and there's some really good vendors out there, and then there's some not so great vendors out there, you know, that consistently don't make juices that are up to par. And we're all aware of, you know, who those vendors are and who our favorite vendors are. So when I come across a juice that's like this, you know, we need to show our support as consumers for a really good vendor. And I know what you're thinking. I was like, well, how can I support them if I can't order them from them? Well, hopefully, and just to be clear, you know, the vendor that I'm going to talk about is Composed Chaos. And it's a juice that's made by EVC, who is on Vape TV quite a bit. And right now his website is not up. He's got some technical issues going on, some stuff going on with the business that he's trying to sort out, and hopefully he'll be back up and running and have the website going here pretty soon. So, you know, I'm kind of making the video to make y'all aware of how good his juices are first off, and then kind of throw my support out there for EVC, and hopefully y'all will keep track of his website, and when he gets all that set up and keep tabs with him and he's able to start selling the juices again, y'all can hop in there and start ordering some juices from him and help him get his business up and running. Because these juices, and I got 3 of them from him, are so good that it's just, I mean, it's really a shame that you can't order them right now. If you find somebody that has some, do whatever you can to get those juice from them. If you got to go over to their house and steal it, knock them over the head, trade for it, buy it from them, whatever you got to do, because these juices are really good. And I've had really very few juices that I've really gotten excited about. I've never tried these before. You know, I traded for them for some juices that I had, and I'm just really impressed with the quality of the juice that he made. So the 3 juices that we're going to talk about that I got from him is a nice rack, Pina Colada, and then Cinnana Creme. Now they don't say on the bottle what the PG-VG mix is. Kind of based on the consistency, I'm going to say it's probably a pretty high VG level, maybe a 60-40, maybe as high as a 70-30. These are all in 18 milligram and all really good juices. So let's start with the Pina Colada. Okay, the Pina Colada is a real, I mean, they're all really good. I mean, I know I sound redundant when I say that, but the Pina Colada is spot on like a Pina Colada drink. I've tried a couple other Pina Coladas and it's just way too much coconut, and that's like all you taste in the Pina Colada. And if you have the drink, there's so many other subtle flavors in the Pina Colada that make it so nice, and whatever he's done to this, he's done such a good job of getting those minute undertones in there. I mean, you taste the coconut for sure, but there's a creaminess, there's almost kind of a I don't want to say a strawberry, but there's some kind of a fruit something in there, and you can almost taste the rum in there as well. I mean, it's really very close. I mean, it's the closest Pina Colada that I've ever tasted to the actual drink. And the flavor on it is just spectacular. I mean, it's really a very flavorful juice. It's got a substantial throat hit on it without being harsh, and the vapor production on all these was really good, which is surprising because of such what seems to be kind of a high PG mix. You don't normally expect loads and loads of vapor, and his juices just really produce really good vapor. I mean, it's really impressive, you know, based on what I consider to be a high PG. So if you like coconut, or if you like the Pina Colada, you definitely, hopefully when they're available, go try this out. Or if you can, again, if you can find somebody that's got some of these juices, get it from them. I also got a nice rack from him, which I love the name. And when I first opened it and smelled it, I had a difficult time figuring out what the flavor was, or what the scent was that I was smelling. It's definitely fruity, but at first I couldn't really pinpoint what it was that I was smelling. It almost smelled like a blow pop or something. I wasn't sure. So then when I went ahead and vaped it, immediately I knew what I was tasting, which is cantaloupe. And it is just a superb cantaloupe. And he's got some other melon in there. I don't know if maybe a little watermelon is mixed in with it, which kind of makes sense. You get the cantaloupe and the watermelon, nice rack, you got melons. Either way, I mean, it's really a very, just a really good juice. And I'm going to continue to be redundant and tell you about how good of a juice it is, but I'm really beside myself with how much I like these. If his site was up and running, I'd just order this stuff by the gallons from him because it's really good stuff. If you like the melon, the watermelon, the fruity stuff on it, gosh, you really have a ball with this nice rack. You must give that a shot. So I was kind of going through these, and I was vaping them all on my Buzz Pro, and I had it on a low-res 306, and I was about 4 volts or something along that lines when I was vaping these. And so I got through the first 2, and then I got to this last one, Cinnana Creme. And when you open it and smell it, it's very clearly, I mean, you smell banana and cinnamon. You know, no doubt about it. And it's honestly, on the smell, you smell the banana very, very strong on it. And it's kind of, it's kind of the candy banana that you smell, almost like the Laffy Taffies or the banana runts or something along that lines. And so that's what I was anticipating. And so I threw it in to my atomizer, running about the same voltage, right around 4.5 volts on the low res, and started vaping it. And I felt like somebody maced me. The cinnamon just absolutely slaps you in the face. It's so strong. My eyes watered up. I had to run out into the yard. My 11-year-old son ran out there and started hosing me down with the water hose. And after I finished crying and toweling myself off, I cranked the voltage down on it and vaped it at about 3.5 volts. And at the lower voltage on the low res 306, the flavors just really came alive without that cinnamon just burning. Vape at your own risk, this one, but you must try it. It is such a unique flavor to it. I've never had anything like it, and that seems kind of simple. Well, it's just cinnamon and banana and cream. I'm guessing he used like Colada or something like that in it. I'm not sure. The flavors just all are blended and mixed so well together that it's like, well, duh. I mean, how could somebody have not tried that before? But it is such a good juice. I really, really enjoyed this, and I have just been, ever since I've got this Cinnana Creme and lowered my voltage on the Buzz Pro, I've been vaping this one nonstop. I mean, it's just incredible, and it's really, really aromatic. I mean, you can really, I can vape this in the room and walk out and walk back into the room, and I can still smell the cinnamon in it. So I don't know what cinnamon he uses from, where he's getting the flavor from, but it's such a clean cinnamon taste to it. It's really spectacular. So again, I'm sorry to tease y'all with such juicy goodness that you can't hop onto a website and get. But again, get with EVC, send him some messages, tell him, demand that he get the website back up and demand that he starts making his juices again, and then go and buy this stuff from him. Again, when you have such a good vendor like this, we must support our really good vendors. And these juices are just so good. I just can't imagine losing, a vendor who makes such good quality juices like this. So keep tabs on the website. I'll throw the website up down in the description of where it will be, or where it was, and hopefully will be again. And stalk the internet. Find somebody who has these juices and get them from them at any cost. You will not be disappointed. They are just spectacular juices. I'm going to take a quick toot on the Cinnana Creme with a little bit of fear in my heart, and show you vapor production. Again, vapor production off what I think is probably a high VG or a high PG mix is just really good. I mean, I'm again just really surprised by the quality of these juices. Really excited for them. Really enjoyable juices. Stalk UVC, stalk the internet, go find you some of this juice somewhere. You'll love it, I promise. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep vaping.